Welcome to Aventra. Module 2, Dart Basics. This is Lesson 4 of 11, Final versus Constant. We will cover this topic deeply with clear examples so you can use it in real Dart and Flutter projects. Not every variable should change. Sometimes a value must stay fixed after it is set, like an app name, a maximum limit, or a user identifier loaded at login. Dart provides two keywords for this, final and constant. The final keyword means a variable can be assigned only once. After that assignment, it cannot be reassigned. Importantly, with final, the value can be decided at runtime while the program is running. For example, final user ID equals get user ID, where get user ID is a function that returns a value when the app starts. You do not know the exact value while writing code, but once it is assigned, it should never change. The const keyword is stricter. A const value must be known at compile time, before the app even runs. Examples include mathematical constants like pi, fixed labels like app name, or configuration values that never change. Const objects are deeply immutable, meaning their internal values also cannot change. Because the compiler knows const values in advance, it can optimize memory usage. Both final and const protect you from accidental reassignment. If you try to change them later, Dart shows an error immediately. This makes your code safer and your intentions clearer to other developers reading it. A practical rule is this. Use const for values that are truly fixed and known ahead of time. Use final for values that are set once at runtime, such as data from user input or an API response. Use regular variables only when the value genuinely needs to change over time. In Flutter, you will see const everywhere, especially before widget constructors. Const widgets can be reused efficiently by Flutter's framework. Learning final and const now prepares you for writing performant Flutter code later. Let us recap final versus const. Key point 1. Final, set once, value known at runtime. This is important because it helps you write clean, predictable Dart code and avoid common beginner mistakes. Key point 2. Const, compile time constant. This is important because it helps you write clean, predictable Dart code and avoid common beginner mistakes. Key point 3. Use them to prevent accidental changes. This is important because it helps you write clean, predictable Dart code and avoid common beginner mistakes. Key point 4. Const is stricter and more optimized. This is important because it helps you write clean, predictable Dart code and avoid common beginner mistakes. Now study the code example carefully. Read each line from top to bottom. Try to predict the output before running the program. Then type the same code in your editor, run it, and modify one value at a time. When you experiment line by line, the concept becomes much clearer than just listening. Practice exercise. Create a small Dart program that uses today's concept at least 3 times. First, use it in a simple example. Second, combine it with an if condition. Third, print the result so you can verify your understanding. This 3-step practice method is simple, but very effective for long-term memory. Common beginner mistake: rushing to Flutter widgets before understanding Dart basics. If variables, types, and operators are clear, Flutter becomes much easier because you are only learning UI patterns, not programming fundamentals at the same time. Keep a notebook of short code snippets from each lesson. Review those snippets for 5 minutes daily. Small daily review beats long sessions once a week. Thank you for learning with Aventra. Practice final versus const today and continue to the next lesson.